YouTube. Today we're going to go over the top 10 basketball players that went up most in the past 7 days. Pretty interesting what I found. You're going to have to tell me what you think of it, so you have to leave a comment below. First of all, I want to remind you, I have the Sports Card Society where almost every day I send an exclusive video outlining a specific sports card investment that I'm making, and the video shows all the research as to why I'm making it. As well as what I plan to do with it, the exit strategy. For instance, back late October, early November, I was recommending the John Morant courtside select PSA Tizen. We were getting it for around $700. The latest one sold for around, there we go, over 2,000. Actually, I just saw that one right now, so that's even more than I thought. So that just keeps going up. I was also recommending the PSA 10 Nikola Jokic, the Joker, back in October, early November. We were getting it for around $350, at most $400. Today, that sucker's going for the latest one went for $950. So we've been making a lot of money. If you want to join in on it, link is in the description. SportsCardSociety.com. Also, members of the society get I hook them up with 20-day PSA grading for just $25. Now, if you go on the PSA website, you'll see that PSA offers 25-day grading for $50. So it's like, do you want 20-day grading for $25 or 25-day grading for $50? Yeah, pretty easy decision. Also, members of the society are able to message me through Instagram and email, and I respond to everything. All right, let's get into this. Please give this video a like. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment below, homeboys and homegirls. Let's dive in. So here we are. We're in the Market Movers tool. One of the most important tools I use, the most important tool I use in my sports card investment research. No doubt about it. This thing makes me a lot of money. I'll just put it that way. I'll leave a link to this Market Movers tool in the description. Also, use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month of your first year. Highly recommend getting that year, because then you get 20% off 12 months instead of just 1 month. I also recommend getting the full version of Market Movers, not the light version. Both are good, but the full version just has more to it, and that's what I use. All right, let's dive in. The first guy, we're going to go over the top 10. And we're going to make it kind of quick because I don't make this video crazy butt long. Tremont Waters, he's got 2 cards in the Market Movers tool. Overall, they've gone up 233% in the past 7 days, 10 total sales. The minimum sale of 99 cents, a maximum sale of 7. And we're going to pull up Mr. Tremont. Here's his 2 cards, his Prism Silver Raw and his Optic Hollow Raw. I would imagine he doesn't have much for graded cards, not the biggest player on the planet. But this is a really good card if you were in using like StarStock. If you're not familiar with what StarStock is, I mean, StarStock is like the hotness. It really is. You go into StarStock and you can just buy this card. It doesn't get shipped to you. You can have it shipped to you if you want, but you can just buy it because they have it in like their vault and their storage. And you can buy it, and then you can just list it right again on their website for people to buy. So like Tremont Waters, he went up this week. I'm not exactly sure why, but there was a reason that these cards went up this week. Then again, it is a raw, so something happened here between here. Something drew some interest in Tremont Waters. You could just go on StarStock, you buy this card for, freaking, what is it? A buck, probably. A silver. Jeez, man, a silver for a buck. Get that, and then you can just turn around and flip it for $3, $4, $5, $6, and you're not paying. The fees are much less than eBay. It's only like 5%. And you don't have to deal with shipping or any of that stuff. And when you buy the card, you're not paying sales tax. So pretty money in that way. I'll leave a link in the description too for StarStock.com. If you've never used it, go check it out. And use code SPORTSCARDCONSULTANT, and you'll get $10 free when you deposit $10 or more. All right, Tremont Waters, I think we've had enough of you. His hollow's looking at the same thing. Let's see who the number 2 player is. Taco Fall, straight up with you, I don't even know who that is. Apparently he's got 1 card in here. 7 sales. Optic Hollow Raw. Let's pull it up here. Where'd that card go? Taco Fall. Who even played for you? Both Celtics players, huh? Interesting. So with raw cards, it can be kind of interesting because they can go. Raw cards can sell for just a great variable, because like if someone's selling a raw card on eBay that's like got some ding corners and some edge wear, it's just going to go for it's just going to go for a lot less than a card that looks nice and doesn't have any of that stuff going on it. So the sales of raw cards can be, I don't want to say deceiving, but it varies a lot more. So next guy, Nikhil Alexander Walker. He's got one card in here. It's sold 7 times. Let's see what that card is. Now this is the first kind of relevant one to me. Let's pull this up. Plus it's Nikhil. You actually know who he is. Let's pull this baby up here. I'm not exactly sure what made his card spike. Maybe I missed the news, but look. So at the beginning of the year, he was going for $238, and then he went down to $142. And this is his silver PSA 10. So and then all of a sudden it sold for $280. So on the 12th, $146. On the 13th, $280. I wonder what happened with Mr. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Interesting. Maybe we see what he's for sale on eBay. Let's click this button right here. Yeah, buddy. What do you got? $120. That's a raw. What do you say? 120. Get out of here with that. $120 for a raw. Get out of here. Get out of here. Listen. When I buy raw cards, a decent buy. See, there we go. At least 70, but that's still nuts. When I buy raw cards, I don't buy raw cards unless, of course, it looks good. I think it has a good chance of grading at least a PSA 9, hopefully a 10. And it is at least 1/8, ideally 1/10 or more, the price of a PSA 10, right? So if his last PSA 10 sold for about $300, I don't want to get that card for more than $30. And really, I want to buy multiple of them at $30 so I can send them off and hopefully get at least one back. It's really nice when you get all of them back, though. PSA 10, baby. Here we go. Listed for $300 or best offer. Okay, interesting. So there was that one. Let's see who the next player is. Dirk. Now this is interesting. Now Dirk's a guy that I've been hyping in my society because he's a legend, but he's kind of overlooked at the moment. Looks like he's starting to go up. That's his raw going up, because people are realizing when you look at his 98, so his 98 Topps Chrome base. This is in the raw though. Now it's going to be hard to get a card from 98 to PSA 10. That's a raw one, because it's been sitting around for over 20 years. Like your hit rate on that's going to be a lot lower. That's why this thing's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But people are starting to realize Dirk is money. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He's won a championship. He dings all the boxes. And this card right here in PSA 10 goes for thousands of dollars. So finally, there's a spike here, and looks like people are starting to get wise to Mr. Dirk Nowitzki. Now this is the Chrome. He also has the regular Topps. Which is that going to be in here, I wonder? Topps Finest, interesting. That's the PSA 10. 98 rookie, only 100. That looks like that might be a pretty good buy. Let's see what the pop count is on that. Market Movers tool will tell me there's only 566 of these in the grade PSA 10. Interesting, that might be one that I buy. See, this is what I use the tool for. Like I told you, this Topps Chrome in PSA 10 goes for thousands of dollars. I don't know what it's at exactly. I'm not going to pull it up on this video, but you saw that his raw card went for over $100. And here it is, a graded PSA 10 with only 566 in existence, going for under $200. Would you rather buy the raw Chrome or just buy this PSA 10 with your $200? With your roughly, with your under $200 purchase? Come on, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, I'd rather buy this. But that Topps Chrome, even in raw, it's going to hold value, as we just saw, right? The raw, yeah, baby, I like it raw. It's good stuff. But if you can afford Dirk Nowitzki, Topps or Topps Chrome rookie in the PSA 10, now with a guy like Dirk, straight up, you got to get the PSA 10 or the raw. Like that's kind of how it goes. Because typically for your normal players, like your modern day players, most players, your PSA 10 will go for a certain price, let's say $1,000, and the PSA 9 will go for roughly 1/3. Now with a guy like Dirk, like he's not collected enough that people give a crap about his 9s. Like his PSA 10 of this card goes for say $2,000-$3,000, but his PSA 9 goes for like $400. It goes for like 1/10 of his PSA 10, and that's that just goes to show that people want the 10 of Dirk or they want kind of nothing, like to a much larger degree. Now, maybe those 9s are good buys. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they are at that price. But with a guy like that, it just shows that the market like heavily favors his 10s over his 9s way more than your usual player, at least your modern day player, for shizzle, my ninjas. What do we got? What else do we got? We got 2012 Prism. That makes sense. The rest of these didn't really go up much. It was really that Topps Chrome, which is really the main rookie card you want of him. But that Topps fine. It's like good buy too. Landry Shamet. Got 6 cards in here. Are they going to all be raws? If they're all raws, I'm not even going to look at them. Prism. Looks like Prism 10 went up a bit. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, silver also went up a good amount. So if you're buying Landry Shamet last week, he has gone up this week, and you've made yourself a nice little profit. Maybe he's still on his way up. I'm not going to do it on this video and look into the news as to why he went up, but that's the next thing I would do using this Market Movers tool, which links in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off. I would go in next and see what news is going on and see if whatever made this card go up is sustainable or if this is just a one-day hype thing. Let's see, Landry, Victor Oladipo. Now that boy just got traded. 9 total sales. What 2 cards are we looking at? All right, looking at his rookies, PSA 10 and PSA 9. Makes sense. Let's look at let's see here. Let's see. Average 238. Let's see what the last one went for of this, because maybe his PSA 9 or his PSA 10 are a good buy. Let's take a quick look-see. All right, so we had one sell here for 283. That was 6, so about a week ago. And then went down to 156 in the last one. Since that trade probably involved in that Harden trade, he's on the Rockets now, I believe. And so that went for 234. Mr. Victor Oladipo. Oh, I don't want to pull him up on eBay. I want to pull up, just look at the card quick. Let me look at the card. Let me look at the card. Okay. So what did I say? Okay, last one went for 234. And then the PSA 9. Last one went for, let's take a little look-see, 71. So 71, yeah, that's roughly about a third of the PSA 10 price. So this doesn't look like a great buy to me either, because if you find a PSA 9 of your modern day players, if you find a PSA 10 say going for 1,000 and their PSA 9 is going for like, $100, that's an excellent buy, because its real value should be around $350. So then it'd be a good buy, because that means it's just lagging and keeping up with the market, because people buy the 10s first before they buy the 9s. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm throwing down? Oladipo, Mr. Kevin Knox. Now he's got 34 sales here. Let's check out what he's got. The biggest gainers is raw. I'm not going to look at that. I'll look at his silver 10 though. Mr. Kevin Knox. Getting some love, getting some hype. Market saying, hey, we're going to buy some Kevin Nizox. Ooh, yeah, dunk it, Kevin. His height all-time for this card, $222. So what date was that? That was right before the season started. I bought some Kevin Knoxes back here and sold them around here. I don't currently hold any Kevin Knox, but apparently these went up a bit. I wonder why. See, next thing I would do in my research step is I would go check out why did his card go up, and I would find out if it was sustainable. It's kind of stuff I do for my Sports Card Society, for myself, and I just share it with my Sports Card Society. Kevin Knox. So maybe Kevin Knox is a good buy. Allen Iverson, another legend going on. He's got 7 cards. This is a guy who, listen to me, straight up. There is a scramble going on for people buying. I'm just going to call this vintage. It's not technically vintage because of the years, but he's retired. He's done. He's in the Hall of Fame, all that stuff. For legends, for legends. He's a legend now, right? There's a scramble going on, and this is a guy I was recommending my society to, saying, hey, go get Allen Iverson PSA 10s. For some reason, he hasn't been part of this legends boom yet, because I don't even call it a boom, right? Because that makes it sound like there's going to be some big crash. But I'm saying people are getting their Jordans, they're getting their LeBrons, they're getting their, Larry Birds, they're getting their everything. But I'm like, Allen Iverson, he seems to be left behind. He was one of the more, he's he has one of the highest single season scoring averages of all time. He's top 3. He had a season where it was 35 points a season. And he was just a guy that people loved to watch. He was so fun to watch. And I was like, why are his cards not going up very much? So we've been snabbing some of these tops and tops chrome. Let's look at his, look at this. That's interesting. Oh, it's a raw. I was going to say, why is the tops chrome going for less than the base? Let's pull up the tops. Let's pull up the tops PSA 10 base here. Let's pull that baby up. Whoo! Yep. See, he's starting to get a spike. We've been buying him back around here. We were getting him for around 300. So maybe it's back a little further. But now his latest one, he had one sell for over $500. This is going up. This card is straight up going up. And it's just starting, really. I mean, it's been going up for the past 3 months steadily. But, I mean, I wouldn't want to buy the card at 5. I would probably still be a player at around 4. But I've already got Iverson, and I'm probably not buying anymore for at least a little while. But if you don't have any, I think these cards are still going to go up. Allen Iverson. I mean, they're going to go up forever, honestly. But I think even right now in season, they're still going to have their ups and downs. But overall, over time, it's just going to go up, in my opinion. And his tops base and his tops chrome, get it in the PSA 10. Do they got that? I wonder if the chrome. Oh, I'm surprised the chrome PSA 10 didn't make the list. It's probably got such a low pop count. What was the pop count of this one right here? It was over 1,000, wasn't it? Yeah, just over 1,000. It's not a real common card. Let's see what the tops chrome base PSA 9 is. That'll give us an idea of the 10. Ooh, they don't give me the pop count on this one. Interesting. I'm betting it's pretty damn low. But you can see this card's just been steadily going up too. So $500. Okay. AI, you've been going up. You've been going up, buddy. He was so fun to watch. LaMelo. Of course, LaMelo's been going up. Youngest player to record a triple-double. And of course, all his cards are going to be raw because no one's got his graded cards yet. They just came out and they're draft picks. Like, who wants to get draft picks graded? Don't buy any of these. Because his real cards are going to come out like NBA Hoops comes out early February. That's going to be the first real card for all these rookies. And these are just going to go boop, dank, tank, 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 tank. Tank? Yes. Draft picks, just don't even buy it. Granted, I wanted to rip some. I found some draft picks. Or my brother, rather, sent me some draft picks blasters for Christmas. And I opened them and I got a LaMelo. I got a downtown insert, which those are super cool. But I sold all of it because I'm like, this stuff's only going to go down. So I just put him up waiting for him to have a game. And he did. And I sold them. And there we go. That is that. But LaMelo is definitely not a buy right now. Chris Bosh. So here's another kind of legend buy. I mean, this guy, is he in the Hall of Fame? Let's check it out. Let's check real quick. So this is another website that I use. I use Basketball Reference quite a bit. Check stats and stuff like that. Chris Bosh. Bosh the boss. And I know he's got 2 championships. 11-time All-Star. All-Rookie, All-NBA. Okay, yeah. See, he ticks the boxes. Because I forgot, of course he's NBA champ. He played with LeBron and Dwayne, Mr. Wade. 11-time All-Star. So he ticks the boxes for sure. And he's only got 1 card in here that's... This is his main rookie. You know, same year as Bronny. And this has gone up 23%. Might be catching this one early. This might be one that I actually end up buying. Let's see what the chart looks like. Yeah, look at this. It's been steadily kind of going up if you look at the dotted line, but it's been pretty up and down, 300, 240. Right now he's at a high. I wouldn't be buying this right now. I'd wait for it to come back down to probably 250 and then buy it because you know this card's it's going to go back up. But I bet you it goes back down to about 250 eventually here, or you can find some. You know, let's go on eBay. Let's take a look. Let's see what's up right now. Ooh, already at 300 for the bids. Well, maybe you're not getting that then. Maybe that ain't going to happen. Maybe this is a good time to buy. That's interesting. But that's what I got for you today. That was the 10 top cards in the Market Mover tool that have went up in the past 7 days. Basketball cards, anyways. And you know, it's funny because you can look at top 14, last 14, last 30, last 60, last 90. You can look, and there's all kinds of stuff to use in this Market Movers tool. It's by far the most powerful thing that I use. Link is in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off first month of your first year. Highly recommend that year. Highly recommend getting the full version. Link for the Sports Card Society if you want me to just hand you sports card investments that I'm making and show you why. Links in the description, sportscardsociety.com. It's only $9.99 a month. Plus, you get the PSA grading discounts. Plus, you're able to message me. Frankly, I don't even know how I charge that little for it. I'm going to have to raise the price of that or make some tier or something because it's... Anyways, I'm kind of crazy at the moment. And then there's a link in the description too for StarStock. Get a free $10 credit when you deposit $10 or more. Just use code SportsCardConsultant. All that stuff's in there. Give this video a like. Give me a sub. Give me a sub. All right. Stay classy. You're awesome.